Okay, so I just sat here for like 6 minutes trying to record this, but I feel like my thoughts were all over the place. So I'm gonna first start out by saying, um, I just have this time lapse because I really want the focus to be on art. I was originally going to show my face, but I decided against it because I didn't want people like focusing on my face. I want the focus to be on art because that's what I wanted to talk about. Um, so I've been watching videos, and the most recent video I've seen, um, it was about this art lore crisis. Like, I'm not that present online, as a lot of you probably know who follow me. Like, I post sporadically. I have ADHD, so like my attention is all over the place. Like, I think I even made a video about it. Like, I thrive on chaos. Like, I have like a bajillion different projects going at a time, so sometimes I forget to share my work and my progress with people on here. Um, but yeah, wasn't really sure about what this art lore thing is. And someone's the Muhammad Agbadi. I hope I said that right. Muhammad Agbadi. He is a artist as well as a YouTuber, and he had a video talking about this art lore crisis and saying it was destroying the TikTok art community. And after watching his video, I was honestly really upset to hear about how people are using like art lore. I guess it's not even exactly really about art lore. It's more like people finding certain artists and then kind of like making fun of them to the point where they just like disappear off the internet. And honestly, that's like really sad to hear, because I feel like as a community, in any sense, I know there's always going to be, like, as people say, bad eggs or whatever, but I feel like as a community we should always be striving to help other people and like make them become better. And if you don't really like someone's like art style, like, that's okay. You do not have to like everyone's art style. But it's kind of like the old saying, like, if you don't have anything nice to say, then just don't say it. And I just really feel like as a community we could prosper so much better, and I think people wouldn't be so scared to join in the community and to like just to like become a part of the community, or be afraid to like share their work in order to get feedback. Because honestly, how have any of us ever gotten better at art without receiving feedback? Now, of course, I'm sure all of us have received both positive and negative feedback, but I guess on TikTok there's been a lot of talk of people, making fun of art, or there's like someone who has a certain art style or like a different art style, and because someone might not like it or think something's off with it, like they start to make fun of it, making videos about it. And honestly, I feel like that's probably not the best way to go, especially like if even if it's a joke, because that person might not see it that way, might generally just see you making fun of their artwork. Like, I think as a community we should really be helping to uplift artists, and if you really don't like someone's work, just don't talk about it. It's because there's plenty of artists that I've seen where I think their art is cool, but it's just not my thing, and I see it and I just keep on scrolling because what's the point in commenting and saying something mean or negative to that person? Like, it doesn't give anything, it doesn't provide anything for you, it doesn't provide anything for them, it does nothing for anyone, honestly. And it's honestly this really disheartening just to hear like how many young artists, especially so young, like even just like teenagers, like 13-year-olds, being bullied off of the internet because their art isn't up to par of the standard of the social media, like art community or whatever, like mainstream, sorry, that's the word I'm looking for. Like, because it's not up to standard with like the mainstream, like, oh, this is pretty, this is nice, da 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 da. Like, we should be helping people to become better, because I mean, honestly, everyone has the potential to become better. It just takes lots of time, lots of practice, dedication, and patience. And I feel like maybe some people are, maybe lacking in the patience, and maybe also being forgetful as to where they started, because no one started out great. Like I myself, I began drawing at 2 years old. My dad still is, he is a comic book artist, and so often I was next to him drawing, and as a 2 year old, obviously my art wasn't great. It was better than my mother's, from what she told me. But obviously, when we all start out, it's not great. And I feel like a lot of us really need to come back and reflect, and remember our own roots, and think like, okay, well, hey, instead of like saying, oh, your art's bad because you're better now, maybe being like, hey, I think your art has potential to be like really awesome and like really great, but like maybe you could try doing some like facial anatomy studies, or maybe doing some like hand studies, or just general like overall anatomy studies, or even maybe doing like color studies, like any sort of studies at all. And just providing positive feedback to those people, because it's, I think all of us, if someone had told us, multiple people had told us that, hey, your art's crap, your art's shitty, oh, your art style looks gross, I don't like it, I think a lot of us would have quit by now, and we wouldn't keep doing what we were doing. And some of us, yeah, we do have thicker skin than others, but I think it's important to maintain that empathy and that kindness, and to think like, hey, maybe this person doesn't see this as a joke, and maybe this person takes things a bit more seriously than others, and I should maybe sit and think about what I'm going to say before I say anything, or do anything for that matter, because I've seen a lot of the videos excuse me, that have been posted, like just generally making fun of like someone else's art, and it's honestly, it's just so sad to see that like people are being literally bullied off the internet for their art. And I would love to see like a community, and I know this is not everyone, obviously. Like there are so many wonderful people in the art community who provide so much kindness, so much love, and just like warmth to other people, and are very welcoming and helpful. And I'm sure everyone in the art community is very thankful for those people. But I really wish just like this negative side wasn't overshadowing it at the moment. I really would like, it'd be awesome to see like all of us just coming together and trying to be a bit more kind to others, a bit more thoughtful, and just thinking about what we say before we say anything, because I think everyone has the potential to be like an amazing artist. They just need someone, anyone, to just be there, and to give them kind words of encouragement, because I'm sure a lot of us wouldn't be here without that. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and think about what I said. So yeah, bye guys.